Move on, in the chairperson of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, David Oginde, now says that politicians are obstructing the country's efforts to combat corruption. According to Oginde, certain members of parliament have taken actions perceived as attempts to weaken the impact of the anti-graft initiative. Speaking during the celebrations to mark International Anti-Corruption Day, Oginde said one notable effort is a proposed amendment by MPs aiming to shift procurement breaches from legal recourse to administrative action. Vera Alberta with the details.
The chairperson of the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, David Oginde, now says that politicians are impeding the fight against corruption.
EACC, that some of the men and women involved in corruption are armed and dangerous. But because you are an enemy to the destiny and the future of our people, we are going to face you with courage and with boldness.
Speaking during celebrations to mark World Anti-Corruption Day in Murang'a County, Oginde emphasized that victory in the war against corruption can only be achieved when everyone, including politicians, collaborate to eradicate this menace.
It leads to impunity and impedes access to justice. Corruption leads to crime when criminals are allowed to have a free hand because they have bribed or corrupted law enforcement agencies.
According to EACC Chief Executive Officer Twalib Barak, the battle against corruption begins with the choices made by the people during elections.
It is evident in this country that we have been arguing that one of the reasons the EACC is having a problem in fighting corruption is that the public elect wrong people. When it comes to election, get the right people and you will see development from your constituency, from your ward, from your county.
During the event, they also discussed the causes and the effects of corruption, attributing it to the hindrance of development in the country.
Corruption precipitates high cost of living that all of us are experiencing. It leads to breakdown in law. It leads to inequitable distribution of resources and opportunities. It leads to poor infrastructure, roads, water, hospitals.
This event follows the announcement of the completion of investigations into various graft cases across the country, with EACC pledging to escalate efforts in the fight against corruption. Vera Alberta, TV47.